Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. We're here to preview some of the work that I'll be doing this week. Recent arrivals in my shop and a couple of things that maybe have been on hold for a little while that I'm going to try to get to. So the first one kind of concerns me. It comes in from Texas from John. And it doesn't sound like a box of Cracker Jacks there. It sounds like a reel that is a reel in the bag project. And we're going to go see. So we got an ambassador, or at least we have an ambassador box. This is from John in Texas. And for some reason, I've been getting a lot of these lately, where projects have started but not finished. And I would say that's kind of what we have here. It looks like we have an older ambassador, probably to 5,000. And a whole bunch of pieces and parts, and guess where they go kind of circumstances here. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna see what we can do in terms of reassembling this reel and getting this reel fishing again for John. And I better save that because that's the only stuff I have identifying that. So on a normal week, I get about 7 or 8 of these boxes in. Several of those come in for tune-ups. I've been getting a lot recently from folks that haven't been fishing in a long time and all of a sudden decided they were going to get back into it. I don't know if that's because of retirement or if it's because of the pandemic with some extra time on their hands or what it is. But regardless, I do appreciate all the work and I'll try to get them back out there going. So this is from John. He's in Georgia. This is a beautiful 209 pier. Seems to be working okay. And we got a second one in here. I work on a lot of pen reels, not because I've chosen to specialize in them, but rather just because they seem to be here a lot. Here's a high-speed Ambassador 6500C. These are beautiful reels. And we'll do our best to get this one cleaned up and out there fishing again for John. So if you have reels that you're interested in having repaired, I do repair them by mail. That's pretty obvious with this video. And if you just send me an email on a card that follows this, I'll be happy to provide you with reel repair service. If you want to see these reels or any others serviced, taken apart, cleaned, lubed, and put back out there fishing, well, the best way to do that is to subscribe to my channel, and you'll get a heads up there if you hit the notification button when I am posting, and that'll help you to choose the ones that you want to see. So this one's coming in from Gerard. He's right here in my home state of New Jersey. I think Gerard was going to drop these off, but I wasn't around the shop last week, and more on that in a moment. But Gerard was going to leave these for me. There's 2 reels in here he had asked me to clean up. The first one is a beautiful Penn Surfmaster 200. That's running tight. We'll see what we can do there. Loosen that one up. Those are usually a case that just needs some work. Here's a pen, looks like the 306. Hard to see at the moment. 306. And this one clearly needs a little work as well. So we'll go get those done for Gerard. I got another package that just came in as well. So if you have questions on reel repair, if you have maybe you're working on one and you're stuck, or maybe it's just a general question about how a reel is made, or an opinion about a reel, and you want to contact me, then just leave that in the comment section of the video. I'll be happy to do that for you. Here's a Penn Fathom. So I get this request a lot in terms of going ahead and working on a reel. And we'll be sure to do a video on this one. This is the high-speed Fathom. It's the 15 LW. It's got a beautiful leveraged handle here. And I'm going to assume this one's just coming in for a tune-up. I don't see a note in the box. That's always dangerous. But we'll do our best to make that happen as well. So I mentioned I wasn't in the shop for a couple of days last week. I decided to take a ride up to the Finger Lakes in New York just for fun. And for some reason, when I go out anywhere, reels tend to find me. I don't particularly look for them, but I do tend to find them. And we were just driving down one of the side highways, just kind of enjoying the scenery and everything around the Hammondsport and the Corning area. And somebody had a yard sale going. And they had these 3 items here. Well, 2 of these have actually been converted. I love American ingenuity. They've been converted to ice fishing poles. So you're only about 18 inches out. You'll notice at the bottom stock here is a wooden dowel. It's not a this is not a manufactured lot, but it's apparent from the look of this, including where the old line guide was removed, somebody clipped the top of a rod, drilled a hole into the dowel, and epoxied that in, and now you have a fishing rod and a reel that's held on with duct tape's equivalent. That's the electrical tape. So this one had a reel on it and a rod, and the price was $7 for the rod and the reel. And this one is a Mohawk. It's got beautiful side plate engraving on it. It's got a fellow in a rowboat catching while somebody else has been relegated to rowing the boat. And you got the fish breaking water here. You can see Mohawk on the inside. And again, another beautiful side plate, similar etchings on this side. Beautiful reel. We're going to take this one apart because it's crying for attention. But it is working. And if it's just crying for attention, well, we've seen that movie before. You clean them up, you grease them up, and they're ready to go again. Right next to it was another one just kind of laying there. And I always make sure that if I'm buying one of these older bait casting reels that they work. You want to make sure that everything is turning, that you have all the pieces and parts, the bearing cap, the click, in this case the seal for the bearing, that you have the handle nut, the side plate spool adjuster on that side, and that it is working. The reason why you do that is it's impossible to get parts for these reels. These reels are 60, 70 years old, and in this case we're looking at a Bronson. Bronson was made up in Michigan, and it's just a nice example of a reel of the time. And just like the other one, it's not working as it once did, and we're going to clean that up. And then, interestingly enough, when I was up in the Finger Lakes, I stopped by the Glen Curtis Museum. And Glen Curtis was kind of founding member of Curtis Manufacturing Company, and then they merged with the Wright brothers to become Curtis Wright in the 1930s. And this museum had a Smithsonian Award in it to Curtis for his pioneering efforts in aviation. And it was the Smithsonian Langley Award. Now I got to do some work on that just because, well, I think that there's an association there. But this reel is the Langley Reel. This is the Langley Streamlight. And it's on one of these manufactured reels, rods, where they took a dowel pin, the top of a freshwater rod, and drilled in, epoxied it, and made an ice fishing rod out of that. And again, you can tell you're missing the line guide in the middle here has been removed. But of course I'm interested in the reel, not necessarily the rod, but I'm kind of debating here. I mean, they were both $7, not a big deal. I think I got all 3 for $20 with the or $19 with this one. I think I paid $5 for this one. But I might just leave these, and I don't have man cave. I'm not a collector, but these just are kind of curiosities about American ingenuity, and I think I may just replicate this. I'll clean them up, get the line off of them, put them back on the rods, and just kind of let them sit there. So I hope you're looking forward as much as I am to doing some of these. Got everything from the modern Penn Fathom to the older Lashley and Mohawk reels. Got a little bit of variety in this one. I'm going to do some Penn reels, which seem more normal these days for me. And we're going to get them all out there fishing and having a second chance. So I ask you to please stay well, stay watching, And if you can subscribe and hit notifications, you'll see when these come up, and you'll be able to watch me take these apart, service them, and get them back out there fishing again. So with that, I'm going to wish you a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.